Scorpio, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Without further ado, here we are. Okay. Scorpio. You are hoping to ride a fine line right here. So the Devil card can often be about riding that fine line between success and excess, you know? There's always a warning in there of if you're not on the right side of that line, you can become obsessive or addicted. But basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to hold back your resources in order to achieve a specific goal. We're going to have to go back to that as we go a little further into the read. You fear... So... This is interesting because the Five of Pentacles in the inverse talks about coming out of a lacking mentality, but fives are all about chaos. It talks about coming out of chaos. Okay. Now the Death card in the inverse talks about putting a pause on a transition. So the fear that I'm looking at here is that holding back your resources stops a particular change from coming in. Scorpio, this is one of the most intriguing readings I've done in a long time because it's leaving me with more questions than anything. And the reality of the situation is that there was an aha moment. There was an illumination that you needed to start a new chapter in your life. So you recognize that some of these things that you were putting time and energy into wasn't worth it anymore, and it's time to break away from that. So, going back to the beginning with a clarifier. Oh, I see. So you need to hold back your resources because you're not ready to create and bring something into fruition. You need a little bit more time to work out the plan of how much is too much and what that fine line is. You know, you recognize that there's some changes that need to happen to your health, to your wealth, and to your time management. But you still need to formulate a plan. So right now it's hope, because you're in the hoping stage of dropping some bad spending habits, of dropping some bad time management habits, things like that. You're getting ready to create a change in regards to health, wealth, and or time management. But you're not ready to execute. So you're hoping to formulate a better plan for your resources. Now this makes sense. You fear that if you don't have enough time to plan out your transition, then you won't come out of this lack. So right now you need more time to figure out how to control the transition rather than have the transition control you. So you recognize that there are some things in your life that just aren't serving you anymore. And although you put a lot of time and energy and money into these things, that there are things that you need to cut out and just get rid of completely in order to start this new chapter. It's not going to do you good to bring these old spending habits or these old, poor health habits into the new year, into the new you. So I don't see anybody else in this spread, Scorpio. This is all about you getting yourself right for yourself before even trying to add or think about other people in the mix. Yeah, see? You're not ready to forge the new path yet, but you do recognize that your life needs a new direction. This isn't one little change. These are a lot of little changes. You know, it's not, you're not, these are a lot of little changes that add up to something big and astronomical in the long run. And they're all based on lessons learned. Here you are leaving this sense of lack, leaving these choppy waters and headed into the smooth waters, but you're taking each and every one of these lessons with you. And you're not necessarily doing it alone. There's assistance here, but this isn't somebody who's supporting you. How do I put it? This person here who is supporting you throughout this change is doing it out of reciprocity. You know, this is a business transaction. I'm not saying it's necessarily a business transaction in your life, but what I'm saying is there's some reciprocity here because there's something that you have to take care of. This woman, you can't see, but this woman's holding a child, okay? And then the gentleman who's bringing her across the river, he was actually paid to do so. So he was compensated in one way, shape, or form. Okay, so you're looking to get yourself right and to change up how you manage your resources because A, there is somebody who is depending on you, and B, the piper also needs to be paid. There is a lot of financial exchange coming forward. In some cases, it'll be reciprocal, but in other cases, it's just your duty. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But ultimately, you are not ready to put this plan into execution yet. You're just now getting all the pieces of the puzzle together. You have to choose the direction that you want to go in. And then you have to tell this person, this is where I'm going. I need your help. And then there's a type of reciprocity that's going to exchange between you and the person who's helping you. But ultimately, you're doing what you do because there's something in the future that needs to grow. Scorpio, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. Good luck with this planning stage because I see all the pieces here. It's just a matter of making a lot of little choices that'll eventually add up to something amazing. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next time.